Welcome Diecast fans, I'm Tom Spanners-Watson.
And I'm Frank Gary Gibbs.
Welcome to the Group A Rally.
Here's a quick recap on the points after the stadium sprint track, and if you haven't seen that, click the link that's on the video right now.
Daryl there with the fastest time on the stadium track at 8.07, that's why he's sitting at the top of the table currently. Now the track has 6 checkpoints on it, so there's one just after the jump. One as you enter Kahuna Corner, one as you exit Kahuna Corner. Checkpoint 4 is just under the end of the bridge. Checkpoint 5 just at the join in the lower track. Checkpoint 6 at the Floral Motel sign, and then the finish line at the pedestrian crossing.
Now looking at the points, so there's 1 point per checkpoint passed, 7 in total because we're including the finish line, 2 points for a win, and there's still a bonus point up for the person with the fastest time at the end of the night.
Alright, let's crack into it. First up we got Big Al versus Arlo. Arlo and Rubber Toe putting on a great show at the stadium track. Let's see how he goes tonight.
And of course Big Al, no slouch, taking the best time on the hill climb.
Well, we know Big Al is quick, but Arlo is determined. Very even there, Arlo gets out in front. Oh, kind of a nose slide at the end. Big Al coming in for second place, picking up 7 points.
Yeah, look at this replay. So those boys were pushing so hard, and Big Al with a huge drift there through Kahuna Corner, unfortunately just overcorrected a little bit on the exit. But Arlo with a superb run there, very quick, all the way down to the finish, takes the win and picks up 9 points.
So 9 points for Arlo, 7 for Big Al.
I reckon Big Al's going to come back in this one.
So we go into race 2. Arlo quick out of the gate. Here goes Big Al. He definitely wants the win back. Looks like he's going for the fastest time. Big Al pushes right ahead. Racing down. Arlo's up on the side. He goes off track. But Big Al sets a blazing fast 7.93 time. The first sub-8 of the night and well ahead of John Receiver's fastest time.
Let's just go back through the Granny's Muffins replay. So you see here, Big Al, again, overcooked his drift, ends up going backwards, but then Arlo gets his front end of his car up on the sidewall. Look at this. He goes wide, gets his nose up on that sidewall and tries everything he can to stay on and doesn't just go flying off track. But then as he comes down, he just overcorrects and runs right into the DRN news van there.
So Big Al finishes on 16, Arlo on 14. Now we've got Daryl versus Harwood. Daryl with the fastest time in the stadium track. Harwood out fast with the early lead. But here comes Daryl cranking it out. Bit of a spin there. Harwood pushing it to the side. They both almost stall out. Daryl carries on down to the finish with a pedestrian time of 11.3. And Harwood manages to pick up the extra points as well by at least finishing.
Yeah, let's have a look at this replay on this one. Daryl with an absolutely savage block there. I thought Harwood was going to stall out completely for sure. Daryl goes down, picks up the 9 points for the win and the 7 checkpoints, but Harwood did a great job here. He managed, even though he's crawling, gets down to the finish line, picks up those extra points.
So they switch lanes, Harwood with 7, Daryl with 9. Daryl quick out of the gate. He is looking for that fastest time again. Oh, and they're both over. Daryl absolutely smashed it into Kahuna Corner, bounced off the wall, and Harwood is off the track.
Wow, that's the first rally car we've had off the track so far. Let's have a look at the Granny's Muffins replay. So Daryl goes up the inside here. Harwood follows him, but just can't make it around the corner. And then Daryl hit that end wall so hard, he just bounced straight off and goes backwards and then just flipped his car over.
Harwood very lucky there to have just slid past the second checkpoint, and Daryl will be very disappointed with that final finish, but he picks up 13 points, Harwood 9 overall. Now we've got Sean Cook versus Dalvis Jenkins Jr. Dalvis out quickly here, looking to prove something.
Well, especially after the showing on the last 2 tracks, he's been a bit disappointed.
Races down to the finish, 8.10. Sean Cook just coming across the line there, managed to pick up 7 points at least. We go to race number 2, they switch lanes. Dalvis on the inside. He's quick out of the gate. Sean Cook pushes hard. They're side by side. Cook with the lead. Dalvis gets around him. Dalvis does an amazing maneuver there. Spins around the outside of him, then cuts him off. That is incredible.
Yeah, look at this replay here. Dalvis gets pushed wide, spins up the inside of Sean Cook, and shuts the door on him. That was an absolutely brilliant bit of driving from Dalvis. I haven't seen anything like that on the Canyon yet.
No, that is absolutely a superb bit of driving from Dalvis here. Realised he wasn't going to get it around the outside, cuts back to the inside, and then takes the win as well. Just incredible.
We need a name for this move. Let us know in the comments what you think it should be. Absolutely superb, Dalvis. And he picks up 2 wins for the first perfect score of the night, taking 18 points.
All right, now we've got Kit KM versus the ball guy. Kit also quick in this older escort. He's got it tuned beautifully. Lean run down and a 7.77 time.
That's 0.2 of a second faster than the fastest time so far.
That is a fantastic time from Kit KM, not only taking the win, but post the 7.77. Can he beat it this time? Oh no, Kit goes over. The ball guy cruises down for a 9.0 and Kit is in the rocks there.
Well, that is really unfortunate for Kit after that blazing fast 7.7 time.
At least that first time still counts.
Look at this, he just comes around, starts to reverse in, and then gets a bounce out of Kahuna corner, and that just set the rear end of the car up, and it got him up over that sidewall.
These Group A guys going a lot crazier than the Group N's last week.
We're hearing that he's okay, but we're going to have to just have another look at the other replay and see where he came off the track, because it was right by the checkpoint. Can't quite tell. Let's go back for another replay, and let's just go to a still frame if we can.
Yes, the judge is going to give it to him, going to give him 4 points. So Kit, very lucky there, picks up 13, Pool Guy 16. Now we go to Daddy G and Vindictive.
Hopefully these two can stay on the track.
Daddy G quick out of the gate, he's going to come out with a big lead here. He is pushing hard, is he going to take the best time? No, he's spinning, and Vindictive goes through. Vindictive, beautiful overtake there, and Daddy G slowly crawls in.
Man, he got the spinny spins there. Look at this, he had a huge lead. Vindictive was miles behind, and then he just spins and spins and spins. It was like watching Darth Vader at the end of Star Wars. Look at this. It's like 1 spin, 2 spin, 3 spins. And he's going for his 4th full spin, and Vindictive just plows right through the side, slaps him in the side of the face and says, "Wake up, buddy," and storms down to the finish.
Wow, what a drive from Vindictive. From well behind to taking the lead and wins the race. But congratulations to Daddy G for finishing there. Still picks up 7 points.
I bet Daddy G's eyes are still crossed after that lot.
So Daddy G very quick again here. Looking to make up for it. Oh, he gets the spins again. Vindictive goes over. Daddy G crawls down to the finish. Not a particularly impressive time at 9.93.
Yeah, let's have a look at this replay. So Daddy G again got the spinny spins here, but Vindictive couldn't quite hold on, got the rear end of her car up in the air, and she rolled it over. Unfortunate for her, but a beautiful drive in that first race, and at least she slid so far that she picked up a couple of extra checkpoints, and those points are going to matter as the competition goes on.
Absolutely. We've said it a number of times, you've got to get as many points as you can. Okay, so Daddy G finishes on 16, Vindictive on 13. We go to the Jimmer and Mike Mays now. The Jimmer has been pretty strong, but so is Mays. Mays slowed down there. The Jimmer gets ahead. Bit of a drift through Kahuna corner. Close driver finish. Jimmer posting an 8.8. So 9 points for the Jimmer, 7 for Mike Mays. Mays a little bit quicker out of the gate this time. It's going to be pretty even. The Jimmer gets the lead. Mike Mays right on his tail. They cruise downhill and Mays is spun out. Just short of the finish line.
Oh, that is really disappointing for Mays. I thought he was at least going to pick up the 7 points, but unfortunately, oh, look at that. His wheel looks like he might have blown his alignment.
So the Jimmer picks up a perfect score of 18, and Mays finishes on 13.
Gee, that's 2 perfect scores so far.
Now we go to Beavis and Butthead versus the Crazy Canuck. Beavis out very quick here. Nice over the jump. Down to the finish line. Not a particularly quick time in the end at 8.63.
But he does pick up those maximum 9 points, and that's important.
They go again. Beavis with the lead yet again. Nicely through. Nice and clean. 7.93, much better time. Oh, and the Crazy Canuck stalled out under the bridge just short of checkpoint 5.
Oh, that'll be disappointing for the Crazy Canuck. Only picks up 11. And Beavis and Butthead pick up the 3rd perfect score of the night with 18.
Now last race of the night, we've got Rubber Toe versus Horde and Song. Rubber Toe nicely through. Horde and Song pushing quick. Tries to get around the outside. Can't do it. Rubber Toe takes the win. They switch lanes. Rubber Toe picking up a lucky 9 points there. Horde and Song almost had him. Rubber Toe storming ahead. Horde and Song fighting back. Even as they head into the jump. Oh, Horde and Song goes over. Rubber Toe takes another win. 8.33 time, again not particularly quick. Hawthorn Song just cruises past that fourth checkpoint.
Yeah, look at this replay here. Both drivers a little bit loose into Kahuna, but Hawthorn Sung just slammed into that sidewall and that was just too much for his car. Flipped him over. But Rubber Toe, nice work, picks up a perfect score again. And Hawthorn Sung, a lucky slide, picks up that fourth checkpoint. So he finishes on 11, Rubber Toe finishing on 18.
Well, the drivers certainly put on a show tonight. Let's check out the scores for this round and see how the drivers finished. So Beavis and Butthead, Dalvis Jenkins Jr., Rubber Toe and the Gym are all pulling off perfect scores. But Kit Kayam with the 7.77, even though he only posted one time, that was good enough to take the race of the night with the best time. So as we add up all of the scores so far, Beavis and Butthead and the Gym now lead the field on 22, Rubber Toe and Big L on 21, Dalvis Jenkins Jr. and Daddy G on 20. Then we've got the pool guys Sean Cook, Kit Kayam and D Daryl on 18, Arlo 17, Vindictive and Mike Mays 15, Crazy Canuck Hawthorn Sung on 13, and unfortunately for Harwood, trailing the field with half the score of the leaders at only 11.
Yeah, very disappointing for Harwood, but some fantastic driving from Beavis and Butthead, the Jimmer, Rubber Toe and Big L yet again, and of course Dalvis Jenkins Jr., bit of a surprise there tonight as well.
Certainly was. Well, there is lots of racing still to come. Rocky Road kicks off next week and it is going to be crazy.
And remember, if you like this, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. We really appreciate it.
Alright, that's enough for tonight. I'm Tom Spanners Watson. He's Frank the Guru Gibbs. We look forward to seeing you next time.
Hey Spanners, how many drivers do you reckon are going to go off-road next week?
I'm going to say at least half the field, mate.
Should we move the spectators back?
I don't see why we would.
I just thought we might kill a few.
They'll be fine.
Something gon' change.